Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
Oh, it's great to be back.
I'm really excited about today's topic because it's all about words.
Words, though.
Yeah, specifically those English idioms that we use all the time without even thinking about, where they came from.
Well, like bite the bullet or break the ice.
Exactly, those kinds of expressions.
I love those.
So we thought it would be fun to do a deep dive into the origins of some of these common idioms and uncover the sometimes surprising stories behind them.
Yeah, because I think what's really interesting about idioms is that they're like these little linguistic time capsules.
Hmm,
They offer a glimpse into the history and the culture and even the humor of the past.
it's true.
Yeah.
So should we just jump right in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's start with bite the bullet.
Okay.
We use it to describe facing a difficult situation, but I've always wondered about the connection between biting and bullets.
Well, the origin is a bit grim, actually.
Oh.
It takes us back to the battlefields of the 19th century,
Oh.
where soldiers undergoing surgery
Oh, no.
often had nothing but a bullet to bite down on to help them endure the pain.
Wow, talk about tough.
Yeah,
It really puts our modern-day challenges into perspective, doesn't it?
absolutely.
It's amazing how this idiom captures that, enduring human capacity for resilience
Mhm.
in the face of adversity.
Yeah.
But speaking of overcoming obstacles,
Oh, yeah.
how about break the ice?
Okay.
What's the story behind that one?
Well, break the ice is surprisingly literal in its origin.
Really?
Yeah, it goes back to the days of maritime trade,
Mhm.
when ships would often encounter frozen waterways,
Ah,
and they would literally have to break through the ice to create a passage.
so like make a path.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So breaking the ice really meant establishing a route for communication and commerce.
Huh. So it's like creating a pathway for connection, whether it's between ships or between people at a party.
Yeah.
I love how that image translates so perfectly to social situations. Even today, it's amazing how a phrase rooted in like physical hardship
Yeah.
can evolve to describe something as simple as starting a conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It highlights that universal human need for connection, regardless of the context.
That's so true.
Now, sometimes those connections, especially in today's world, can be quite expensive.
Ugh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Everything seems to cost an arm and a leg these days.
Right.
Is it really about body parts? Where
Right.
did that expression come from?
One theory links it to 18th century portrait painting.
Okay.
Having your portrait painted was a luxury back then.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And artists would charge more if you wanted your arms and legs included in the painting.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
More detail, more work, higher cost.
Right.
So basically, costing an arm and a leg might have literally meant choosing to splurge on those extra limbs in your portrait.
Exactly.
It makes you wonder what people considered essential back then.
It does make you think about priorities.
It really does.
Speaking of things we might want to keep hidden, ooh, let's move on to let the cat out of the bag.
Oh, I always picture like a mischievous feline making a grand escape.
I know, right?
But what's the real story behind this idiom?
Did people actually keep cats in bags?
Yeah?
Believe it or not, they did.
What?
Imagine you're in a bustling marketplace centuries ago.
Okay.
Dishonest sellers might try to trick buyers by swapping a valuable piglet for a less desirable cat,
What?
hiding the cat in a bag until the deal was done.
Ah, so if the cat escaped,
The secret was out.
that jig is up.
Exactly.
That's funny.
It's like that moment when someone accidentally reveals a surprise party.
Yeah.
It perfectly captures that unintended revelation of truth, even if it's not always as dramatic as a cat leaping out of a bag.
Yeah, it's a reminder that sometimes the truth has a way of coming out whether we want it to or not.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Now, sometimes the truth is clear and precise.
Okay.
Like when someone gives the perfect answer, which leads us to hit the nail on the head.
Yes. I use this one all the time to describe like a spot-on observation or a solution that just clicks.
Mhm.
But what does hitting a nail have to do with accuracy?
Well, this one's origin is pretty straightforward.
Okay.
It comes from the world of carpentry.
Oh, yeah.
When a carpenter strikes the nail squarely on the head,
Yeah.
they've achieved precision and effectiveness.
So when we say hit the nail on the head, we're basically saying we've achieved that same level of accuracy
Well,
with our words or actions. It's like
yeah.
we're aiming for clarity and insight,
Yeah.
just like a skilled carpenter.
Precisely. And just like with carpentry, hitting the nail on the head requires focus skill and understanding the task at hand.
It does. That's a
Yeah.
great point.
Right.
Well, that was really interesting.
Yeah.
So I think we've covered a lot of ground already, but there's still so much more to explore.
There is.
Yeah.
I'm excited too.
Why don't we take a quick break and then we'll come back and dive into some more of these fascinating idioms and their origins?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, we'll be right back. It's amazing how these seemingly simple phrases have
Yeah.
such rich and vivid backstories.
It really is. It's a testament to the power of language to connect us to the past.